Good evening, Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this, you are checking in. I would like to talk about people avoidance, which is, with the current climate, something you might want to think about. But I was actually avoiding people before it was cool, and I have some tricks that I'll share with you on how I did that. Because if I had to be in the proximity of people, I would do certain things to keep them away from me. Because I don't people well. I do, but it's all an act. I just do what I have to do to get by and not have to be on the news. So, one of the things I do is eye contact. Good eye contact. Now, I don't do this with females because that's how you get your restraining orders and maced. But with males, I like to set a alpha male persona. And one way of doing that is eye contact. You see that group of, pimply-faced adolescents making a muck and doing kid things, walking down the aisle toward you. You make eye contact with them. And you keep eye contact with them. Every time they look up, your eyes are looking in theirs. And they don't like that. What I think that does, I'm not an expert or anything, is it puts in their little heads kind of a sense of territoriality, where I am saying that this is my area and you need to get out of it. Because despite our rational thought, we still have instincts, and we still use those instincts whether we know it or not. And we don't have a distinct mating ritual, but at the same time we kind of do. I'll get into that maybe some other time. So anyway, eye contact especially, and you know it's working because they'll look away. They won't. They'll look up and they'll be like, oh shit, this guy's fucking eye fucking me. What the fuck? They don't like that. So they'll usually pass by you and stay away from you from there. Even if they see you in another aisle, they'll actually avoid that aisle to avoid you. I've done the field study. It works. Another thing is how I dress. Lately I've been kind of a gray man, which attracts less attention, which is another thing to do. I'll get to that. But also I'll wear a lot of black, or I'll wear a lot of camouflage, which puts into people's minds that you are either a hunter or ex-military. I'm actually both. But I'm woodsy. Your average city folk, your average civilized individual, which is like, I'm going to say 85% of people out there are civilized. They're afraid of woodsy people. Only woodsy people are not intimidated by woodsy people. I don't know why. Maybe they picture me jumping out of a tree and ripping the throat out of a deer with my teeth and then eating its heart while it's still alive. I don't know. But anyway, dress works as well. Another thing you can do is walk like a Marine. Easy for me, because I am one. Let me try and break it down to you. A Marine will walk with his head up, his chest out, and everywhere he goes, he marches. In effect, he moves with a purpose. And in moving with that purpose, you give the idea that you are just looking for an excuse to fuck somebody up. So, there you go. If you walk with a purpose, even people that don't see you, when you're walking with a purpose, you are up on them in an instant. And when they finally notice you, because no one really has self-awareness, they freak out and they immediately get out of your way. You might as well be, EMS trying to go deliver a baby in aisle 7. So they will move, and they will say they're sorry, and they will stay out of your way, even if they see you in another aisle. They will give you a wide berth. Another thing I do is I fart. I don't give a loud fart. In fact, I give a silent one. More so to the fact I crop dust. If I'm going to be in an area for a little bit, I will crop dust it. Because I can fart pretty much on cue if I want to. I have a lot of gas. I'm very gassy. So I will crop dust an area. Like today, I was in the spice section looking for allspice. They were out. I don't know how. And I immediately crop dusted the area because I couldn't find what I was looking for. I knew it was going to be there for a minute. Now, the reason why I don't give a loud fart is because there are like-minded people that will hear that and then make a comment on it, and that draws attention to you. The last time I heard some schmuck give a loud fart in feeder supply or wherever, Harbor Freight, it was Harbor Freight. I heard it because it echoed, and I said, "What the hell? It sounded like someone stepped on a duck." And then him and his old lady started giggling. That's how you get attention. I don't like attention. So I crop dust. Someone comes within 2 meters of me, they're going to smell something they don't like, and they're going to know it's me, and they're going to think I probably shit myself, and then they will disperse and go away from me. And if they see me somewhere else, they will think I've still got a load in my pants, and they'll stay away. They'll avoid me. They'll avoid that aisle, even. Because, noxious fumes have an effect on people. Now, if you're that poor schmuck that's got COVID and you can't smell or taste, it's not going to work. But for every other instance, it usually does. Now, to stay under the radar, I gray man, meaning I wear gray. Gray does not attract attention. I can walk around wearing gray pants and a gray hoodie or a t-shirt or whatever, and I am a lot less noticed than I would be if I were wearing black, or I was wearing camo, or if I was wearing a suit or a sundress, a nice sundress with like blue printed flowers, like a yellow one with blue printed flowers on it. Something of that nature. I draw a lot less attention being gray man, and I strive to do that, but my camo pants are just so damn comfortable. They're like wearing pajamas, so I like to wear them. But it also works out for the woodsy aspect. And that's pretty much my presentation. I'll work on a PowerPoint and try and sell it. But anyway, those are my tips. Eye contact, how you carry yourself, walk like a Marine, how you dress, if you're woodsy or if you're gray man, which have two completely opposite effects, but they both work. And crop dusting. If you can master at least 2 or 3 of these arts, you can make people avoid you. And some of it is through intimidation, most of it's through intimidation. The rest is through, health hazard and just generally being unnoticeable. So those are my tips for you. And that's how I avoid people. Or make them avoid me, I should say. Because I don't people well. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's all I got. I just thought I'd send that out there because I understand that we're supposed to be 6 foot apart, and a lot of people aren't abiding by that. And if you're like me and have, anxiety in crowds, these little tips might help you. So that's it. Other than that, I'm doing fine. I'm taking my meds. I'm a bit smitten at the moment, and working, and stuff. I don't have anything for show and tell. But thanks for watching, for checking in with me. I hope everything's going fine with you. And if you're watching this, you're checking in.